Saan nga ba natin ginagamit ang mga matrices sa linear algebra? Pag-usapan natin yan. Sa pag-solve ng mga systems of linear equations, meron tayong mga method na ginagamit para makuha natin yung solutions or point of intersections ng ating mga linear equation. Tulad ng example na ito, pwede natin gamitin ang substitution method para makuha natin yung x, y coordinate ng line 1 and line 2. For this systems of linear equation, ang mas madaling paraan ng pagkuha ng solution na ito ay ang elimination method. At kung meron naman tayong linear equation given by y is equal to mx plus b form, pwede natin gamitin ang graphing method sa pag-solve ng ating linear system. Ito yung mga pamamaraan na natutunan natin noong gumagamit tayo ng mga algebraic steps sa pagkuha ng solutions ng mga linear systems. However, kapag napresentan tayo or pagkuha ng solutions ng line in a three-dimensional space, ang paggamit ng substitution method or elimination method or graphing method can be a little bit more complicated, kaya gagamit tayo ng linear algebra para mas mapadali ang buhay natin at magkaroon ng alternative sa pagsagot ng linear systems tulad nito. So sa paggamit ng linear algebra, pwede nating i-change or i-convert ang ating systems of linear equations na nakikita ninyo into what we call as the augmented matrix. At itong augmented matrix na ito, kung mapapansin ninyo, ay ang mga coefficients ng ating x, y, z variables at ang right-hand side ng ating linear system. Ang solutions ng ating linear system na ito, kapag gumamit tayo ng elimination method, substitution method, or maybe even graphing method, would be 3, -8, and -2, wherein x is equal to 3, y is equal to -8, and z is equal to -2. However, ang mga methods na yon na ginamit natin sa algebra would take a little while to complete and at the same time prone sa errors. And to come up with another alternative to find the solution of your linear system, gagamitin natin ang linear algebra to convert our linear system into an augmented matrix para makakuha tayo or mas sistematikong pamaraan sa pagkuha ng solution ng ating linear system. So mapapansin ninyo, 2x plus 5y plus 2z is equal to -38 is now converted into 2, 5, 2, and -38. Very straightforward ang pagkuha ng augmented matrix mula sa ating linear system dahil mapapansin ninyo, para makabuo tayo ng augmented matrix, kailangan lang natin yung mga x variables which is 2, 3, -6, y variables which is 5, -2, and 1, z variables which is 2, 4, and -7, at kunin yung kanyang mga coefficients and set it as our column doon sa ating mga matrices. At yan yung makikita ninyo sa ating augmented matrix. At yung ating right-hand side, ito yung ating gagamitin mamaya sa pag-solve ng ating linear system. Itong ating matrix na ito, augmented matrix na ito, ay nagmula sa ating linear system at kinonvert lang natin siya into columns and rows para magkaroon tayo ng mas systematic na method ng pagkuha ng solutions ng ating linear system. Now, paano ba natin kukunin yung mga solutions na yan? Gagamitin natin yan sa susunod nating lesson, but for now, we're all gonna be working on the basics of linear algebra and matrix operation para mas maintindihan natin kung paano gamitin yung mga operations involving finding the solutions of a linear system with the use of matrices. First, let's identify or let's convert our linear system into an augmented matrix. So we have equations 3x plus 2y plus z is equal to 8, 4x minus 3y plus 3z is equal to 7, and x plus 5y minus 3z is equal to 11. At kailangan daw natin siyang i-change into an augmented matrix. At kung isusulat natin ang linear system na ito, it will look something like this. So ito ngayon yung ating systems of linear equations with 3 variables, and to convert it into an augmented matrix, kukunin lang natin yung mga coefficients ng x, coefficients ng y, at coefficients ng z, and separate the right-hand side with a vertical line to denote our right-hand side. So by doing so, meron na tayong augmented matrix tulad nito. At ito yung tinatawag natin augmented matrix at ito yung first step ng paggamit natin ng mga matrix operations sa pagkuha ng solutions ng ating linear system. So from our linear system, ito ngayon yung ating clean version ng ating augmented matrix. And in this particular example, mapapansin ninyo na yung ating mga variables ay iba-iba yung position. So take note na kailangan sa pag-organize ng inyong augmented matrix, yung mga column matrices ninyo would be consistent. So yung ating mga x sub 1 should be all in the same column, x sub 2, x sub 3, and even x sub 4 para makuha natin yung matrix na kailangan natin dito sa ating linear system. Let's rewrite our linear system by its column. At ngayong na-organize na natin yung ating mga rows and columns, all we have to do is to write this in standard form. So our linear system or our augmented matrix will look something like this, which is basically a cleaner version ng ginawa natin dito sa ating linear system. At yan ang pag-convert ng ating mga linear system into its augmented matrix. Now, meron tayong tinatawag na dimension of our matrices, and in this notation, kailangan lang natin malaman kung ano yung number of rows and number of columns ng ating mga matrices. So given this example, at sa pagsulat ng dimension ng ating matrix, kailangan na laging mauuna yung inyong count ng number of rows and then afterwards yung number of columns. So in this case, we have row 1, row 2, and row 3. So we have 3 rows. In this particular example, at meron tayong column 1, column 2, and column 3 in this particular matrix. So we have 3 rows and we have 3 columns. So to write the dimension of this particular matrix, it will be a 3 by 3 matrix na tinatawag din nating square matrix dahil magkaparehas ang number of rows nila at ang number of columns. Now, on the second example, we have 2, 5, 3, negative 2, and negative 6, 1. So we have row 1, row 2, row 3. So we have 3 rows, and we have 1, 2, and 2 columns. So in this example, we have a 3 by 2 matrix at kailangan ninyong tandaan na yung ating dimension ay sumusunod sa row by column na format. So ibig sabihin nito, yung ating 3 by 2 matrix is not the same as a 2 by 3 matrix. Yan ang isa sa mga mahahalagang properties ng matrices na kailangan ninyong tandaan na ang dimension ng ating matrix, they're not commutative. So ang 3 by 2 matrix is not equal or not the same as a 2 by 3 matrix. And to emphasize this particular example in a matrix, you will notice na ito yung ating second example kanina na isang 3 by 2 matrix. At kung meron tayong matrix tulad nito, at kung kukunin natin yung dimension ng matrix na ito, meron tayong 1, 2, number of rows, at meron tayong 1, 2, 3, number of columns. So to write the dimension of this third matrix right next to our 3 by 2 matrix, mas makikita natin yung property na in-emphasize natin kanina na yung ating dimension should not be interchanged dahil ang 2 by 3 matrix ay hindi kaparehas ng 3 by 2 matrix, which is pretty obvious on these examples that you're seeing right now. So kung meron tayong 4 different matrices and we're going to write the dimension of 1, 2, 3, and 4. So kung uumpisahan natin sa example number 1, we have 1, 2, 3 rows and we have 1 column. So this particular matrix is a 3 by 1 matrix and not a 1 by 3 matrix because for problem number 2, we have 1 row and 4 columns. So this one is a 1 by 4 matrix. And for problem number 3, mapapansin ninyo na meron tayong 1 and 1 number of rows and columns. So this one is a 1 by 1 matrix, or we can also call this as a scalar, which is a term that we're going to be using once we start working on arithmetic or matrix arithmetic. So ito namang number 4, meron tayong 1, 2, 2 rows, at meron tayong 1, 2, two columns. So this is an example of a 2 by 2 matrix. So it doesn't matter kung anong mauna dahil parehas naman ang number of rows and number of columns nila. And when that happens, this particular matrix has a special term on its own, and we call this a square matrix. Sa linear algebra, ang matrices ang other form of representing our systems of linear equations na magagamit natin sa pag-solve ng ating solutions ng ilan sa ating mga linear system. This is Dr. E, and see you again next time. Bye!